Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Uh, on this week's episode, I'd like to give a 1 week review, 1 week, just over a 1 week review of my Bambu Lab H2C. I pretty much had it printing nonstop, and I'll first get my very first failure out of the way. Um, on my very first print, I believe it was the poop shoot here, and I'll get into that in a moment. But after I did the poop shoot, I did some desiccant holders for the AMS and AMS HT. And this was supposed to be a funnel for the actual desiccant holder and the AMS HT. And on my first print here, there was a little bit of stringing on the prime tower, and it actually set off the spaghetti detection. So I had turned that down to low, and interestingly enough, on my very next print, and I'll insert the time lapse. As this was building, it looked like it got knocked off, and it did not actually set off the spaghetti detection. It did finish printing, and that's what it came out. So I wasn't able to use this funnel, which was supposed to help the desiccant holder, but I believe I should have used a brim or something to that effect, and that probably wouldn't happen. There wasn't much surface area for this to stick on. And I will be getting a second AMS HT unit because I am actually printing some legs right now, and I printed a lot of these desiccant holders, and you'll have to forgive the mismatching colors. I am learning Bambu Studio, and it's my first time doing multicolored, so just doing different colors of basic shapes and things like that. So not too easy on the eyes as far as the color combo, but it's pretty neat to be able to make things print in different colors. That's pretty cool. And my excitement, as I said, this was the very first thing that I actually printed, and it's a poop shoot, and it's way bigger than you need for an H2C, given it doesn't have that much filament waste. But I kind of just wanted to test how it would do going big, and it actually printed quite well. You probably won't be able to see, but there's an interesting seam line here on this side, on the inside. But I had got some filament from Voxel PLA, and I had also ordered their Vento filter, the carbon filter with a HEPA filter deal, and it bolts right onto the exhaust fan. Unfortunately, this was so wide it would not actually fit next to that unit, and I didn't realize it until after I had printed it and put the magnets in it, glued it in there, and then I went to put it on there, and then oops. So I learned the hard way that maybe I should do some test fitting before I go big on a print like this. So that's a kind of a lot of wasted material, but it is a good learning experience, and it actually did come out quite nice for what it is. It really did, especially for the first print. So I had to go back on Maker World, got myself a pretty slim one, and printed that out and got it back on there. As I said, I've printed out a bunch of desiccant holders, a tray holder with a scraper holder sitting on the side of the machine, and most of the filament I had ordered was from Bambu Lab. It was their PETG Basic, and in my excitement when I had ordered all the filament, all the basic colors like black and white, I actually ordered only in the refills. I didn't order any with the spools. So one of the things I printed out was some of these spools, interlocking ones. And the quality is, I just, for out of the box, not really knowing how to use a slicer that well. I haven't come from basically using Cura when I had my Anycubic Viper as well as Ender 3 many years ago. Definitely a big leap in the slicer technology, but as far as the out of box quality, the whole RFID thing, and the settings, the default things, it just, the print quality, I could not get anything like this on my Anycubic Viper or Ender 3 as far as just how nice it looks. I always had some issues printing PETG, and that was my favorite material, but the surface would be bad, or I'd have little globs, no doubt, from the filament being moist, and I really didn't know that at the time. But so the quality of what this thing prints is insane, especially when this thing is rocking and rolling. I mean, it's moving. And I don't know how it prints as good as it does while it's rocking back and forth like it does, but it's pretty insane. And I learned the hard way too. I am printing out some rolling wheels for my AMS. I'm going to print a stand and then have two of them sitting one right under the other. And the bottom one I'm going to have on wheels, so I can just pull it out, open the lid, put it in my filament, and roll it back. And while messing with the slicer settings for the supports, I am basically using PLA, which is the white stuff, as the interface for the supports, because that's a trick I saw on the internet. I actually ended up changing the wrong setting, the XY to 0 millimeters, and it actually made it part of the model instead of the Z, which is the top. So I did notice it, and basically I stopped the print, resliced it, and got it currently printing, and it looks really good, so I'm excited for it. But definitely a learning curve there, so I'm going to kind of keep that on my little wall of shame. And considering that's going to be on wheels, I made some little door stops basically, so that way when this thing's rocking and rolling and the table's moving, the AMS2 on wheels won't, roll off the table. And I printed out things like filament clips for the spools, for the actual bamboo spools. And that's kind of my 1 week update. I've basically just been printing upgrades for the machine, and kind of this what's looking like the next week is going to be. But stay tuned. A future video will be for Voxel PLA Plus. I know when I was doing my reviews on the machine, I saw a lot of people sponsored by Voxel, but I didn't actually see a lot of reviews sponsored by Voxel, and they are an American company. So I figured I'd give them a try. I ordered some spools, as well as that HEPA and carbon filter combo, which is really, really nice, and I'll show that later. But hope you enjoyed what you've seen, and if you do, like, subscribe. Remember, freedom isn't free. Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching.